This is what really happens when narcissists instigate arguments and shift blame you, is a question I'll address today. You should definitely stay for this. Hello everyone. I'm overjoyed to welcome you back to my channel. As we gather together, please take a moment to introduce yourself and leave a warm hello in the comments. Let us stay connected. Remember to subscribe and enable push notifications to ensure you never miss our heart-to-heart discussions. Have you ever pondered why narcissists appear to provoke arguments only to later blame you? A perplexing dilemma, isn't it? I believe we can discern 5 primary reasons driving a narcissist to intentionally incite a dispute with you, only to cast blame upon you when chaos emerges. First, let us consider the role of their false self and inflated ego. Those contending with destructive narcissistic tendencies or residing along the narcissistic spectrum find pleasure in initiating and prevailing in altercations feeding their grandiose self-perception. By clinging to this facade and augmented self-esteem, they derive a sense of purpose, though highly toxic and destructive. These individuals relentlessly pursue their objectives, and as they delve deeper into the spectrum, grow increasingly desperate. However, the story continues. Second, ponder the narcissist as an energy vampire thriving on your heightened negative emotions. The more you permit a narcissist to manipulate your passionate and ongoing reactions, the more authority you surrender. By targeting your vulnerabilities and provoking you, they seize the upper hand. They stubbornly justify their actions despite any logical arguments, factual proofs, or personal experiences you present. Such methodical, mind-twisting disputes leave you utterly depleted as they revel in euphoric victory. But why? Your emotional turmoil replenishes their dwindling energy supplies. Remember, emotions generate energy waves, and lower vibrational beings can siphon such energy and emotion, particularly in empath-narcissist dynamics. The plot thickens even further. Third, note that by instigating conflict, they expose their awareness of your growing skepticism of their crafted persona and other manipulations. Once they discern that you're unearthing the truth beneath their guise, they transition into the devalue and discard phase of the abuse cycle. Upon recognizing their influence has waned and the masquerade is unsustainable, they mark you as a foe, plotting your undoing. After all, maintaining control is far more feasible over someone still enamored by their fabricated pretenses. But the saga doesn't end here. So everyone, let us delve into understanding the struggles we face when encountering power. Narcissists are known to intentionally provoke negative reactions, only to later place the blame and shame upon you. This tactic, known as narcissistic baiting, is employed to draw attention towards them. For a deeper understanding, I invite you to watch this video. The underlying truth is that narcissists deliberately spark disagreements, ensuring the blame and shame rest upon your shoulders. Your frustration, anxiety, and confusion nourish their satisfaction. They rejoice in their toxic negativity and shifting culpability from their dysfunctional actions onto you, for it has served them well. The fifth motivator for narcissists inciting conflict involves their intrinsic contentious nature. They flourish amid discord, drama, and rivalry, striving for supremacy. Remember that their triumph signifies your defeat, affecting your self-worth, happiness, mental and physical health, and spiritual balance. Constantly engaging with a person exhibiting inflated ego, delusional entitlement, grandiosity, and an unyielding desire to be right can be immensely harmful. The impacts are even more profound for empaths. Why? Genuine equality is an impossibility for them. Narcissists have no concept of personal boundaries. They possess either severely limited empathy or none at all. Deceit comes effortlessly through lies, exaggerations, biased accounts, or omissions. This is true for both overt and covert narcissists, the latter appearing more meek and vulnerable. A critical takeaway is narcissists' unwavering pursuit of their objectives. Their victory involves demeaning you to elevate their image, often using any discovered information against you. No topic is sacred, and their methods may be wild, false, or ludicrous. Remember, their mindset endures as they confide in enablers, flying monkeys, and minions, recounting their distorted version of events. It is no exaggeration to say that those with destructive narcissistic traits are completely self-absorbed. The pain their actions inflict is insignificant to them. It's natural to wonder if narcissists realize the repercussions of their behavior. But awareness is not the issue, it's their indifference that matters. Do you perceive the significant difference? They are not victims stumbling into malicious acts. The havoc their lies and manipulation wreak in your life does not faze them. They derive pleasure from it, which is why they persist in such behaviors. So, let us now explore the reasons behind a narcissist's tendency to hold you accountable. At their core, they are emotionally and mentally stunted, akin to wounded, furious, frightened children trapped in adult bodies. Their extreme self-centeredness manifests as selfishness, arrogance, and shame-driven motives. In their perspective, you are at fault for everything. You become the source of turmoil and strife. Regardless of the suffering they inflict upon you, it is still your fault because in their eyes, you have somehow deserved it. As an illustration, they may withhold information due to fear of your reaction, as if your disquiet about their deceptive nature is a personal failing. Narcissists make you the scapegoat since they are incapable of genuine self-reflection and assuming responsibility for their actions. Unaware of their flaws and the extensive damage they cause, they have spent years crafting a false persona and an inflated sense of self. Confronting their imperfections feels like facing existential danger, which they will do anything to avoid. Even when faced with irrefutable evidence that forces them to accept guilt, they remain unchanged. Realizing that these individuals will not undergo a dramatic transformation is a hard truth to accept, but doing so sooner will be beneficial. Remember, narcissists are master manipulators, negotiators, and conflict strategists. They will deplete you while feeling powerful and superior. If you become weakened by their abuse and relentless battering, the struggle becomes increasingly daunting. Narcissists excel at using persuasive language at opportune moments, causing you to doubt your judgment and even accept their blame-shifting tactics. They aim to keep you weakened and vulnerable, as their methods thrive in such conditions. Psychological manipulation such as gaslighting is one common technique they employ. For further insights on narcissists and gaslighting, I invite you to watch this video. Be aware that narcissists repeatedly employ the same contentious tactics to draw you into conflict while often dismissing your feelings of distress. When confronting them about their hurtful actions, narcissists might downplay your emotions or the situation. They may respond with, "Let it go, it's minor," or "I've done this before, and you didn't mind." Your unease may even be considered unwarranted to them. Consistently, they attempt to shift blame, focusing on you or external factors, rather than facing their culpability. Let us address another avoidance tactic known as gaslighting, which hinders us from dealing with the central issue at hand. To comprehend gaslighting more fully, I encourage you to watch this video. In fiery disagreements, narcissists may resort to insults, demeaning remarks, or belittling your emotions, such as your sadness or anger. If you find yourself targeted by someone who exhibits manipulative, toxic, and empathy-deficient traits, bear in mind that several strategies can help maintain your strength and dignity during conflicts. Focus on logic, reason, and objective truth, rather than relying solely on individual viewpoints. Utilizing more I language when expressing yourself can also help diminish the narcissist's defensiveness. For instance, communicate, "I feel like my needs are overlooked," rather than "you're selfish." It is crucial to remain composed and calm during arguments. The gray rock technique can assist in achieving emotional detachment. For more information, watch this video. Moreover, practice setting firm boundaries. Declare statements like, "I need a 15-minute break," or "If you continue yelling, I will leave." Experience will make establishing boundaries easier over time. Setting time constraints for arguments can prove beneficial. Politely conclude the conversation if it remains unproductive and negatively affects you. Utilize excuses such as, "I have an appointment in 10 minutes," and ensure you depart afterward. In conclusion, always remember that relationships with destructive narcissists can escalate into dangerous, abusive situations. In the presence of threats, prioritize the safety and well-being of yourself, loved ones, and pets. Putting the welfare of all the involved parties first should always be your primary concern.